Hey guys, Zix here. Time for another episode of FTBee. As you can see behind me, don't quite have the Alveary just yet, but we're getting there. Got the hatchery. Also, the reason I was doing this wrong is because you're supposed to put the actual item into the exporter, not pattern. And now all of a sudden, auto crafting is working. Also, I created a deep dark portal. Ooh, hold on a second. Way more torches than that. And this is now where I go to mine. The third location to go to mine. I still have my quarry, but it's slow because I don't make a lot of power. Many of you have not seen this place before. It's okay. It's good for resources. A lot of generation. And I'm having some major iron issues. So it's nice that I can come here. And mine. And of course with my magnet, it's so easy. I also added a battery. I upgraded to a quintupled battery and added another triple battery. It's okay. Oh, all this stuff that's here. Great place to go. I wonder why that didn't find that. Who cares? You got to be real careful here. If you let it get dark, you'll slowly take damage until you die. Get the gold while we're here. Get back up. Oh, I missed some. And I missed some more. Need that iron. Alright, let's get out of here. Cool place. Really cool place. Gotta be careful here though. Mobs are like twice as strong. They do more damage, they have more hit points. They spawn a lot, and the darkness will kill you pretty quickly too. With that quick little run, look how much iron ore we got. Very nice. Okay, I have done a lot with the bee machines. A lot. Also, I have a sinister bee now. It's propagating in the nether. Okay, look at all this mess here. As we saw before, biomass and ethanol. We have our initial incubator making growth medium. That growth medium is auto-crafted from sugar and bone meal. This growth medium goes into several machines, but first it goes here, and it's screwed up because of that, but now it'll work again. When this runs out, it dumps the wheat over here, and then I don't get any more bacteria. It's kind of frustrating. So every once in a while I have to clean it out. I don't really know how to fix that, but I think we have a backup growth medium. Not too much. So the growth medium goes here to make the bacteria. Bacteria goes here to make vector bacteria. Bacteria also goes here, which now there isn't any because it hasn't been producing, but this is where I make my enzymes. And it also goes here. This is the one that makes the vector. Actually, yeah, the vector. The bone meal goes to the polymerizing. This is blaze. I have it turned off. I could turn it back on, and then we'll get more, but we're good for now. The next machine is the isolator. You put your bees in. Blank serums, blank sequences get turned into those. It pulls out traits at a random interval. And those traits, now I have it set up to automatically yank the traits out of here, put them into the system and then dump them right into the sequencer for me, even though I might get doubled up. This one looks like it already knows what it is. So why is it there? Does it not do it? Not really sure how that works. Still learning. But when it finishes sequencing, it puts the information into the gene pool, which all I've so far have sequenced is territory average, which is really nothing. But you get a blank sequence out of it. That blank sequence says goes into the system and then gets imported back here. This is the gene pool, which automatically pulls out enzymes and ethanol, which we have an overabundance of. Gosh, it's loud. You got to kill these to put them into raw DNA, which I have right now in here building up. That raw DNA will eventually be used here. Well, we're going to make serum. I guess I could just show you. You can. Now I have territory average serum, and then that gets put into another machine where the DNA gets put into it. But we're not doing that right now because I need alvearies to do that. Let's see. I put back to impregnated sticks because we have 259 impregnated casings. That's pretty good. There's only how many is this? It's what, 3 by 3? So there's only 27 per alveary. So at 259, that's like 10 alvearies, right? About 9 alvearies. That's enough for now. Eventually I can always just do this and put it back if I run low. Decided not to try to automate both impregnated sticks and casings at the same time. That's not necessary because you end up with such a stock that it doesn't matter. I added another line of engines, and I have blaze rods automated in here, as you can hear, and I put skeletons back here. Ah, you jerk. Also, it's pulling XP out automatically, dumping it into an XP. Yeah, my face. Dumping it into an XP ender tank, which I hooked up directly to the soul binder, so I don't have to go in here and use my XP anymore. Let's see, all these got frames. This I'm trying to make a pure common. Any spare bees I have, I dump into the refined storage because those automatically will get pulled and yanked and put into here and turned into DNA, which I'm gonna need a lot of it. I don't even have a bucket worth yet. I can see the bacteria getting used up right away. Now that the growth medium is being made in, good. So start filling these guys back up again. See, I guess it's gonna fill this one up first. Silly. Give me bacteria. I don't know why it does that. Why is it gonna put that there? Because it stops the whole thing. Frustrating. Anyway, I'm going to pause now and come back once I have a full aviary, which could be a couple days later. I'm going to let this run for a little while in the background without me participating. Maybe I'll make a few bees in the process. I know I want to start making the color bees so that I can automate dyes, because I'm getting tired of having to go do stuff, because a lot of these things require dye. Like purple dye, for example, I'm going to need a lot of purple dye. And I don't want to have to go, I don't want to have to automate them a different way. I want to just automate them the standard way. This one's almost done. I don't even know if we'll see it. See the blank sequence? There's 2 here now. Oop, I missed it. So it should automatically, yep, 3. And now in the gene pool, gene bank, now I have cultivated. Which, as I mentioned before, I wasn't very clear how I mentioned it, but the traits for the species are kind of worthless because you get these larvae, right? And then you can inoculate them, or inject them with these serums that you saw me put over there that get filled up with DNA. And then you put them in an incubator. And when you put them in an incubator, they just turn into a drone. You can't even make a princess. So, and this process takes a while and a lot of energy. So to do that, I would have to do it with like 10 drones at a time to make one princess. Which seems counterintuitive to me. So I'm really just going to focus on the traits. Obviously, we want fastest worker, we want longest life, we want just flowers, and we're going to want like a rain tolerance, and we're going to want nighttime tolerance and temperature tolerance, and so that every bee that we make that is automated runs 24/7 with the fastest possible production, which Alveary's already produce faster than with 3 frame housings automated. Oops. Then you get, you know, you're gonna have a lot of stuff produced, but it takes a long time to get just one alveary. See, been talking for 5 minutes and I still haven't gotten one more royal jelly from this. Alright, I'm gonna pause and then come back. Like I said, it's probably gonna be a couple days later in my time, but for you, the magic of editing won't be long at all. Be right back. Hey, we've done it. It is indeed a couple days later. I have on here, let's see if they would make it already. I went ahead and just did an alveary lighting, so I don't have to worry about making the bees diurnal, I think it's called, nocturnal, whatever. But we've started to run into some power issues. First of all, this started to get energized glowstone in these tanks, and it would shut the whole system down, and then I'd have to manually make a tank and pump it out. And so I just set this up to automatically extract. Well, it extracts energized glowstone. Then it happened to me again where I ran out of power. Let's see, speaking of drippings. And I went to the nether and I noticed that my pump had completely finished that entire area. So I moved the pump. And that's got us back going again. But that makes me realize that maybe lava isn't the way to go. So I was looking into phosphor. If you take phosphor and you put it into a squeezer with cobble or whatever, you get lava. Well, here's the problem with this. We don't have some of the sorting ability that we used to have in FTBee's past, or at least I don't. I don't know of a way to tell it to just put 2 phosphor and 1 cobble. You know what I mean? I don't know how to do that. Which leaves me in a predicament, because what's going to end up happening is it's going to get full of phosphor or full of cobble, and the machine's going to get stuck. And then I'm going to have to maintain it, just like I do. Hello. Yeah, yeah. This one I think I have this all lit up. And so I've been looking into other things. Maybe you saw before I typed in phosphor, I was looking at this bad boy. Why am I looking at the void ore miner? Well, starting to think might do a big reactor. And this guy does not produce enough yellorium. I have it turned off right now. This quantum quarry is just meh. Now, if you can give them enough power to keep them going, they can produce a lot more stuff. But I can't do that with magmatics. I need better power. I don't know. I might look into other ways of making. Wonder if I got tolerance. I might look into other ways of making bees, renewable power from bees. But I'm starting to think I might do an ore miner and um, a big reactor or extreme reactor, whatever. Because I'm getting tired of having this power situation. It's getting old fast. It's handicapping me from getting other things done that I want to focus on. So I don't know. So I'm gonna fuss around off camera, and maybe by the time we come back to the next episode, I'll have myself a plan. But that's it. We have ourselves our first Alveary, so before too long we'll have 3 of these guys. Look at that 6 royal jelly so fast. You need 3 Alvearies to completely automate Alveary creation, but once you get 1, you're in pretty good shape, because these are going to be automated. Gonna be good times. But that does it. Thank you guys so very much for watching, and as always, take it easy.